number 99, MP.
And due to some injuries, we're not seeing these teams at full strength, Grant.
Yeah, BA, some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Max Christie is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's flagged in at the three.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
Outside Christie, back to Russell. The three. Rebound by the Raptors. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
Now, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the three-point basket by Toronto. The three from Russell. Barnes with the rebound. MP against Christie. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another three.
Oh, pull up on a dime. MP doing work.
The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Right side, Russell. Washington, a screen on quickly. Here's Russell. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of threes in there.
You're right, BA. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career.
Here's Lively, following the three-point basket by Toronto. And there's Russell on the assist by Christie. Russell's got 5.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Just 5 on the clock. Flag. Quickly with a rebound.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Three-pointer. MP again from deep. He's got 18.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
The three from Washington. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
MP shot is good.
MP claps back with that three-pointer.
Outside Christie. Washington passes to Christie. Rejected by Barnes. Christie against MP. And the Raptors, another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Flag. Washington outside. Pulls it. And it's MP with a rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with a triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside Christie to halt the run. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Christie's got 5 points.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Washington outside. Pass to Flag. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now here's MP. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Flag. Launches a three. No good. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Toronto out in front, running away with it. For Toronto, Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. MP comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Gillespie. Dallas also making some changes. Flags checked in for Herter. Christie comes in for Ellis. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Hardy. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Flag is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Max Christie. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Gafford in at the 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Drains the triple.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
From behind the arc. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Inside. Here's Gafford. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Mavericks trail by 21. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And here's Flag outside. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Outside for Russell. Fires the 3. Rebound Toronto. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Dick comes in for Ingram. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Marshall. Here's Russell on the money from 12 feet away. Russell's got 7.
Sometimes that mid-range has got to be in play. It will help unlock the three-point game. Boy, D'Angelo Russell, a 3-level scorer.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter, and it's Flag missing.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
MP, that one's good.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
There's 42 seconds left in the second period, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
13 fouls.
Lively finds Russell. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Washington outside. Back to Lively. Outside Christie. 3-pointer. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 is up. Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one. He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Sinks it from distance.
He's having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's...
And that game against the Warriors, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Mavericks.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to ball the shooters without opening up the driving lanes?
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Emmanuel quickly is out there with MP, and it's Dick in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Christie passes to Russell. 4-3. It's rebounded by Dick.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Hits the trifecta.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Has to flag. Washington against Dick. Here's flag. Can they get it? Buries it from 3. Flag's got 6 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Outside Russell, fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP drills it from deep. MP's got 15 points in just the second half.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And it's flag missing.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
The 3 from Washington. It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Nails it from 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Shot left block. In deep, Russell drops it in. He's got 11.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Hits the 3-pointer.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Lively with a screen on Dick. Here's Flag outside. Outside Russell, fires for three. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
MP way outside. Good! That's another bucket!
90 points! A legendary performance!
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Right wing.
Who's watching here?
Christie with a screen on Dick. Back to Christie. Lets the three fly. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
To the paint. Here's Flag. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And here's MP from outside. On target from range.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Top of the key. Toronto grabs the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. Puts up a deep 3. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Flag. Washington outside. Pass to Flag. Lively with a screen on Dick. Here's Flag. Hurdle with the block. They get it back.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And so it's MP making... All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is Mike.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over... Checked in for Toronto. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Marshall. Christie's checked in for Herter. And Russell is subbed in for Hardy. So the Mavericks 5 right now. Washington and Lively down low. Max Christie is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Flag in at the 3 slot. Russell, the pass to Washington. Here's Flag. Lively with a screen on Ingram. And here's Flag outside. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Pass to Flag. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Dallas. There's 1:54 left to play in the 4th. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight. 1:50 left in the 4th quarter. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Russell, that's good.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
so highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Washington. Rebound, Toronto. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Here's Flag, covered by Ingram. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead.
And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
The three-pointer changed the game forever, and now no one has made as many in a career as you, MP. How do you think you'll look back on this record when your career is over?
Woo! Oh, man. I don't know. I ran a million miles getting those threes, which means my high school coach was right. Basketball starts with your legs.
Shout out to Coach.
Oh, big shout outs. You don't get to where I'm at by yourself. Even if I had to believe in myself, nobody did. So props to the people who did believe in me. Like you. I can see it in your eyes. You believed in me. My parents, Dion, my agent, and obviously my teammates. I mean, those guys live right here. I get a lot of attention, but you can't play 1-on-5. I mean, I probably could. I am the GOAT now. But I don't know if I'd be setting the records I am now. Anyway, I could go on and on. My accolades are long. What I'm trying to say, I guess congrats to me.
Always a great interview, MP. Thanks for your time.
Greatest of all time. I'm out.
Congratulations. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Yeah, see, I just copped that one with the last check.
Oh, nice. Hey, apparently your social videos are doing so well that they're willing to pay extra just to mention their name during the post-game interview.
Wait, if the videos are doing so well, why do they need me to mention them during a TV interview? Like, real talk, no one my age even watches post-game.
Well, yeah, but they do watch the interviews as clips on social media. Anyhow, who cares why they want it? They want to write you a big fat check just to slip their name into an interview.
Okay, I mean, with this next check, I better be able to buy a house for my shoes.
You will. Now, you still have to actually win the game and score enough points to be the one they choose for the post-game interview. So.
Come on, Austin, I already got that.
All right, well, look, just make sure you get some buckets tonight. They're obsessed with counting stats, especially points, but that's why they chose you. Am I right?
Hey, these deals is why I chose you.
Have a good game.
Appreciate it, Austin. Oh, yeah. Definitely getting that.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Suns, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Stephen Curry's out there with Lou Dort. And it's Moody in at the 3. And for Toronto, the post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. MP out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Dick in at the small forward position. And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And he's had plenty of bite to go along with his guard. He's been on a tear since making his feelings known publicly. When MP has something to prove, he can be dangerous when he's at the top of his game.
Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the 3.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
It's good from long range.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important...
Good! Another from 3.
One of the best to ever do it from long range.
And in approaching first in threes made for his career, perhaps he can make the case for the best to ever do it.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at it.
MP against Curry. Right side Kuminga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Curry. A 3-ball. Dort misses. Toronto's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Moody, the bounce pass. Outside, Kuminga. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Lakers leading by 10. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports. Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and It's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Curry with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 6.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the 3. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea. And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong positioning inside. Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Pass to Green. Lets the 3 fly. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Kuminga. He's got 9.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
MP, no good. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Dallas. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
For 3, buries it from three-point range. MP's got 33.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
It's up a 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Toronto closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead and with as many three-pointers as they've drained. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Walter, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Curry outside, in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around.
Change here. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Toronto leading by 16. The 3 from MP. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night. Curry against MP. Lets it go with the 3. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Back to Curry. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Smith sets the pick for Curry. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got 26.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Dort against Quickly. Dort attacking. Smith with a wide open look. And the Warriors another 3.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And a wide open look for MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Dort passes to Curry from 10 feet out, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Moody the pass to Smith. Outside Curry. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Nailed from three-point land.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Here's Curry with the 3. That one, no good. MP has been leading the charge for the Toronto Raptors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this.
Let your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Toronto Raptors.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the
Taking a peek now at the... And that about wraps it up. And as the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Curry is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Pass to Kuminga. It's Curry outside, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. A nice shot by MP.
When you watch quickly, it's really easy to see how much his passing has improved since he first entered the league.
And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
From the stripe, it's rebounded by Quickly.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Dort finds Moody. Now Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And the basket by MP.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. And the Warriors, another 3.
And after seeing a 3 hit on the other end, Steph reminds people who he is.
A 3 from MP. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Moody. Back to Curry. Launches it. And Pirtle pulls it down. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Moody. To the middle, trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Now here is Pirtle. A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Curry. An even 3-on-3 break. Stolen by Quickly. MP outside. And again.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Kuminga. Good on the bucket. Kuminga's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Beyond the arc. And the basket by MP.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
It's Curry outside. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And a deep 3 from MP. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Toronto. Way out in front. They're... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect
checking for Walter. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. They've got Ingram, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got 47 points.
Well, you know Curry's feeling it when he's pulling up off the dribble. The defense has to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Curry outside, and again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Outside Kuminga. Outside Curry. Here's the three. Good! Another from three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The three from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
A two-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's MP for three. And again, it's Toronto with the three.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel.
Toronto foul. MP. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
The free throw drops for Curry.
For the Warriors, Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Here's Toronto now. And here's MP for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just looking for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from the...
Right here,
MP.
Love to talk more about that. Right here.
Melinda Harkin.
Thank you. MP, you have been on a scoring tear of late, especially against some of the other top scorers in the league. I know this has been a focus. To what do you attribute your recent run of success?
Most of it is mental. Lately, I've been getting here early just to take a nap with my cognitive vibe and really get my mind right. All I see is the basket, and I'm that focused and in the zone.
Nice. Thank you, MP.
Powerful stuff right here, MP.
It's not
MP,
the end zone, but it's the zone of the basket. Right
love,
here.
Love.